If you've ever felt like Easter decor can quickly become a little too much, you're not alone. It's very easy to go from a few seasonal touches to a space that's cluttered and overly themed. In this video, I want to take a different approach and walk through 14 simple ideas that bring Easter into your home in a softer, more subtle way. These are small, thoughtful updates that work with what you already have. Nothing overwhelming and nothing that needs to be packed away the moment the holiday is over. We'll move through the home together, from the entryway to the kitchen, living spaces, and even the bedroom, focusing on simple details that are natural and understated. The goal is to create a home that's fresh for the season while still feeling like you. So if you're ready to welcome Easter in a way that's a little more relaxed and a lot more refined, let's get started. Easter decor doesn't have to feel like a dramatic shift from a home that's already been thoughtfully put together. A softer approach allows the season to arrive gradually, less like decorating for a holiday and more like welcoming a change in light and atmosphere. This kind of transition often begins by easing some of winter's visual weight. Heavy textures can give way to lighter ones, and darker pieces can be swapped for softer, more natural finishes. Rather than adding novelty or themed decor, the focus stays on subtle seasonal adjustments that are intentional and calm. When Easter decor is approached this way, spring feels naturally integrated into the home, quiet, fresh, and never overwhelming. Choosing a palette for the season doesn't have to mean leaving behind the colors you already love. Instead of reaching for those typical tones of Easter, try a restrained palette that brings a sense of harmony to your existing furniture. Start with a foundation of soft whites and warm creams, then layer in a gentle accent, like a dusty sage green or a muted earthy blue. These aren't just Easter colors, they're tones found in nature that are grounded and timeless. When we keep our seasonal colors in sync with our home's everyday personality, the transition feels effortless. It's less about a bold seasonal statement and more about a quiet, cohesive flow that makes the whole room feel a little lighter. The entryway is the first place to signal the arrival of a new season, without the need for an overwhelming Easter display. To mark the transition, a few sculptural branches in a heavy vase provide height and a sense of growth the moment the door opens. Adding a low stone bowl filled with mounds of preserved moss creates a vibrant, natural landscape for a few textured eggs to nestle into. These elements work together to honor the Easter season through organic forms rather than bright colors or crowded surfaces. By choosing pieces that appear to have been gathered from the landscape, the foyer stays open and easy to navigate while offering a quiet, sophisticated welcome. It's a simple visual shift that brings the freshness of spring indoors. Setting a beautiful Easter table doesn't have to mean reaching for themed dinnerware or bright patterns. Instead, there is beauty in starting with the pieces already in use and simply layering them with purpose. It begins with the tactile feel of a linen cloth or a simple runner, left with its natural texture. By mixing everyday white dishes with organic elements, like a sprig of fresh herbs at each setting or a few stones found on a walk, the table gains a sense of character and depth. Moving away from the idea of a formal setting allows for an effortless, understated look. When the table is simplified in this way, the focus stays on the meal and the people gathered around it, making the celebration feel both elegant and welcoming. There is an enduring beauty in bringing the outside in, especially when those elements are gathered over time rather than purchased as a set. For an elegant Easter, the focus shifts to sculptural pieces from nature, things like moss-covered stones, wild branches, or a few potted bulbs just beginning to sprout. These details possess a sense of life and purpose, offering a beauty that novelty decor simply can't replicate. Instead of searching for something perfect, the eye is drawn to pieces with character, a weathered terracotta pot, or a branch with an interesting curve. Decorating with these organic raw materials creates a home that reflects the current season through texture and natural form. The The coffee table serves as a perfect canvas for subtle seasonal shifts that define the atmosphere of a room. A balanced arrangement begins with a substantial tray or a stack of linen-bound books to create a grounded foundation. On this base, a single, sculptural porcelain rabbit provides a sophisticated nod to the holiday without the need for bright colors or patterns. Beside it, a low bowl of early spring bulbs, like grape hyacinth or pale tulips, introduces height and life. To complete the look, a few crystal or glass eggs can be placed to catch the shifting light, adding a delicate shimmer. By focusing on these distinct textures, the arrangement remains open and uncluttered, allowing the Easter theme to shine through with grace and subtlety. When styling a mantel or a shelf for the season, the most important element is often the space left empty. While it is tempting to fill every corner, an elegant look relies on breathing room to let each piece shine. The focus remains on a sense of balance, perhaps a tall, sculptural vase on one side, mirrored by a smaller grouping on the other. A single seasonal nod, like a delicate crystal rabbit or a lone painted egg, possesses more impact when it isn't competing for attention. By keeping the arrangement simple and asymmetrical, the result is a look that appears effortless and sophisticated. A few well-chosen whispers of spring serve to highlight the architectural beauty of the home. The kitchen is a busy space, so seasonal updates should stay simple and out of the way. Rather than using traditional decor, the focus remains on a few refined touches that celebrate Easter. A pale, pastel-colored bowl filled with white eggs on the counter, or a single herb plant in a weathered stone pot provides a natural focal point. These small additions bring a sense of life to the room without cluttering the surfaces used every day. In a quiet corner, a small porcelain rabbit tucked beside a stack of linen towels or a glass jar of fresh tulips offers a subtle nod to the season. By keeping the decor minimal, the kitchen feels refreshed and ready for spring, while remaining a practical, calm environment. Beauty is found in the simple utility of the room. Easter decor in the bedroom works best when it's kept simple and soft. Instead of decorating the entire room, a few small touches can quietly welcome the season. A nightstand might hold a tiny bowl with a few neutral eggs beside a stack of books and a single white tulip. On the bed, lighter layers like a natural linen throw or a muted sage pillow can signal the shift from winter to spring. A dresser can hold a small arrangement of pale pink tulips alongside a porcelain rabbit and a couple of speckled eggs. Nearby, a simple bird's nest resting on a stack of books adds another natural detail. At the foot of the bed, a wooden tray on a bench might hold a candle, a small rabbit figurine, and a few soft green eggs with a tiny vase of hyacinth. And in the corner of the room, flowering branches in a tall vase bring a bit of height and the feeling of spring just beginning to bloom. When these quiet details are layered throughout the room, the bedroom feels refreshed for Easter while still remaining calm, comfortable, and beautifully understated. The bathroom is a space for ritual, so any seasonal updates here should feel more like a spa-like retreat than a decorative display. To bring in a soft touch of Easter, focus on the sensory details that make the room feel fresh and revitalized. A stack of clean, folded linens in a soft sage or cream can instantly lift the mood of the room. Pairing these with fresh florals like a stem of jasmine or a small potted bulb adds a subtle scent that feels like a spring morning. By keeping our color palette gentle and our additions purposeful, we create a quiet, spa-like moment that honors the season without the need for themed accessories. It's about making the everyday feel just a little more intentional and serene. Decorative eggs are a timeless symbol of Easter, and they appear most elegant when treated as curated art objects. To maintain a sophisticated feel, the focus remains on a palette of muted, matte shades and delicate patterns that mimic the natural world. A collection might include eggs crafted from speckled ceramic, carved wood, or smooth stone to introduce a variety of rich textures. Some may feature hand-painted details in soft earth tones, while others celebrate a solid, minimalist finish. By choosing quality over quantity, These pieces become quiet, sculptural details that invite a closer look. Selecting a few well-made items instead of many bright novelty pieces brings a sense of curiosity and timelessness to a seasonal home. Sometimes the most beautiful part of a seasonal refresh is the space you choose to leave open. In any home style, balance comes from a thoughtful mix of meaningful decor and quiet surfaces. When every corner is not filled, the pieces you choose for your Easter decor have the chance to stand out. A clear kitchen counter or an uncluttered vanity can bring a wonderful sense of calm to a room. Those open areas allow natural light to move freely and highlight the textures that make a space feel special, such as wood, linen, stone, or ceramic. When a home is arranged with this kind of care, it naturally feels more peaceful. Often, the most inviting rooms are the ones where a few beautiful details are surrounded by just enough space to let them be appreciated. Easter decor is most beautiful when it's approached with a light hand. Instead of filling every space with seasonal items, a few carefully chosen touches can gently bring the spirit of Easter into the home. Simple details like a bowl of eggs, a small porcelain rabbit, or a vase of spring flowers can signal the season while still allowing the home to feel calm and comfortable. What makes these touches work so well is the way they're placed throughout the home. A small arrangement in the kitchen, a fresh floral moment in the bathroom, or a simple decorative object in the living room can all contribute to the feeling of Easter without overwhelming the space. When each piece has a little room around it and natural light is allowed to highlight the textures, the decor feels thoughtful and balanced. Adding just a few meaningful Easter touches brings warmth, beauty, and a quiet sense of the season into everyday life. As the holiday passes, a few simple adjustments allow the home to transition seamlessly into the rest of the season. By removing specific Easter symbols like porcelain rabbits or decorative eggs, the focus shifts entirely to the organic beauty of spring. The pale, pastel-colored bowls and neutral linen towels remain, providing a soft foundation that feels fresh for months. A glass jar of tulips or a potted herb plant continues to bring life to the kitchen or bathroom, acting as a natural focal point. This approach relies on high-quality textures and a muted palette to maintain a calm aesthetic. Without the holiday accents, the environment feels open and airy. Beauty is found in the enduring simplicity of the season. I hope these ideas have given you a fresh perspective on how to bring Easter into your home in a way that's calm, thoughtful, and true to your style. When you focus on a few simple changes and let the rest of your home breathe, the entire space looks sophisticated yet is still comfortable. And as Easter passes, you can easily edit things back, removing the more seasonal pieces while keeping those soft, natural elements that carry beautifully into spring. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to my channel for more simple, elegant decorating ideas. I'll see you in the next one.